Hey everybody, and welcome to a new video. And today I just want to tell you guys, well, just a quick story about how I got bopped from my recent purchase at GameStop. Now, it wasn't GameStop's fault. It was actually my own. Now, you guys know I did a video about, physical releases dying. And what I'm going to go into about this video is kind of what I'm talking about. So, some of you guys may know I like games like, I would say, like, you guys remember Telltale's Walking Dead. The first season was really good. Second season was okay, but then the formula kind of started to kind of wane a little bit. I do like games like Tales of Borderland. That's a total good one, and also The Wolf Among Us. But I got into a game called Life is Strange, and just here's an example of it right here. What I picked up, because Life is Strange is pretty much the same type of game with gameplay and everything. But what got me into this game was pretty much the element that they added a rewind effect. So I thought that was pretty cool how they added that. So that made this game really cool. Now, I wasn't really into the main characters, Max and Chloe. I mean, I liked the people that they dealt with, I think the stepdad was one of the characters I was rooting for, because, they try to put him in a bad light in the game. But anyways, I don't go into all that, but it's a generally good game. And it was released as episodes at first, so they did the episode thing, which that pretty much got played out pretty fast. I mean, when Telltale did it the first time with Walking Dead, it was great. And then they started doing it with everything, and then it's like then they couldn't meet deadlines. This has really got annoying. So what I started to do was I would wait for the final release of everything, so when it's all complete, I could play it all in one, because playing games as episodes, you play so much stuff that, you forget where you're at or what happened in the story, and you lose interest or whatnot. They don't meet deadlines. So that's why I like to play these games in one sitting if I can. So I got the prequel game. Here it is, Life is Strange, Before the Storm. Not as good because you don't have no special abilities. So I thought it was pretty generic for me, but I still liked it somewhat. I kind of told a little bit of the prequel story and everything. But what I have here is I picked up Life is Strange Part 2. Now, they released this episodic and everything like the other ones. And I said, you know what? I'm going to wait. And I did. So we finally got the release for it. And I went to GameStop, picked it up. They only had one copy in. So I was like, no one pre-ordered this, because they probably didn't know it was being released. Or I don't know if this game was that popular next to the first one. But I bought the game. It said Life is Strange, all episodes. Then after I bought it, I looked at it, said internet connection required. And I'm like, why would the internet be required? And I looked on the back of it, and it said, where did it say it at? I guess maybe, oh yeah, it said on the back here, the disc contains episodes 1 through 4. Episode 5 downloadable from PlayStation Store. I'm like, are you serious, man? Like, they couldn't, since this complete edition came out, they had to make the last episode DLC? That doesn't make any sense. I was like, wow, I waited all this time to get this complete version, and they made the last episode like DLC, so this is technically not really even a complete game. I mean, it just really sucks. It's like a waste of space. So this is what I'm talking about with physical media dying, because they couldn't even get the full game on the disc embedded. I have to depend on going online and everything to download the last episode, which really sucks, man. And it just really turned me off from like the physical releases of certain games. I waited for this one, and it's just, I mean, the game is okay too. Just I'll go into a little bit of that later. But it's like, man, I waited all this time, and now, it's not even on the disc and everything. It's like, what the heck is going on? I mean, are they going to make another version of it? But by that time, I won't even care. These type of games, you're going to only play maybe once or twice, just to have a good experience, a story. It's really a story-driven game. I like the story of this one, but the problem with this game is that the little brother is so annoying. So that part killed it for me. I got to episode 3 and I put it down. I may pick it up later. I'm not really sure, but we'll see what happens. But I'm just really disappointed with this and everything. Why couldn't they just, they waited so long. It's been a year since they started this thing. I thought they would have had it ready. But I don't know if they're going to release it later on another system as Life is Strange Season 1, 2, and 3 or something like that. They come out with a Season 3 or whatever. But I don't care about that time. I'm not going to replay these games again like that just to get a complete version. This was supposed to be my complete version here, and they let me down. So I just letting people know, be careful on what you buy. Make sure if you're looking for something that's a complete package, read everything on there before you buy it. I almost did this with a Batman, a Telltale Batman game, where they had those season pass discs and everything. That's horrible, man. Season pass disc, as much space as a Blu-ray has. I mean, that's what I'm talking about right there. Blu-ray, I think, has you guys will tell me if I'm wrong, I think up to 50 gigs of space. So none of these games are taking up that much space. I mean, so but it seems like a waste of space not to utilize that space on the disc. But that's what they got these kids going on these days. Season pass discs. That's insane. I've gotten lucky with certain games, that I just waited on and didn't really want to play. And not that I was expecting a complete edition of them, but Guilty Gear Xrd 2, this got a complete edition from the first game, so that was kind of cool. That's more of a complete version of the Xrd series. Injustice Part 2, complete game. This is a Legendary Edition, which I waited for. They made. I was guessing they were going to make a complete edition because they always, every time they give up, when they stop making DLC, they say, all right, let's make some more money. How can we make more money? Let's make a complete edition. And has everything on the disc, so it's worth getting that. Mortal Kombat XL. This was a hard one to wait because I really wanted to play this game, but I waited about 9 months after the release, and they came out with this, so this was perfect. And then, of course, Metal Gear Solid, Ground Zero, and Phantom Pain, complete package right here. So you never know what's going to be a complete game, but or if certain games are going to be complete. I know a lot of us, a lot of you old school guys like me, you like to get everything on the disc and everything, but it seems like we're going into, we're already there. Pretty much they're not even putting full games on disc, and it's sad. So that's why I was talking about when physical media is pretty much dying, and it is. This is proof of it. No, I'm not really upset about it, but yeah, I kind of am, especially at the moment. But I'm not gonna lose no sleep over it. It's just that I'm aware of what's going on, and I'm trying to let you guys know the same thing as well. We are. It's already happening, and and I don't really worry about this with indie type titles because they really come complete. That's why I have most of my games are indie. My shelf over here is stacked with them and everything. But when you get I wouldn't say this game's a AAA title or anything, but it's up there. We don't even get a complete package, man. They already bopped us on it, so it really sucks. But that's how it is sometimes, I guess. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about this whole situation. I don't know. But anyways, I'll just talk about the games a little bit. Life is Strange Part 2, I feel like it started off well. I could relate to the story. Kids get in a fight, overzealous police officer starts pointing guns, someone gets shot, and all that crap. But the thing that bothered me about this game is the little brother is so annoying. It's like, man, it's hard for me to kind of he's way too annoying. But I never had a little brother, so I had a younger cousin and everything. But this is just way too obnoxious for me. But I felt like it's just I don't know. But with the situation they were in, I thought that things would be better. But I just feel the story was written kind of weird in the later chapters and everything, so it kind of turned me off. Especially, I got to the third chapter, and then there's a cult chapter you get to, which is chapter 4, and I saw a little bit of that, and I was like, oh my god, this is way too crazy. But it is an interesting game. One reason that I think it's great because it shows how Washington looks, and I think that's cool, man. I really got some areas of Washington down, I thought. So I think just something that represents Washington, I think is great and everything. But I would prefer the first game over this one, just because the story just gets into the weird place. But why? I guess the whole game is weird. It's called Life is Strange, so I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about it. But do I think it's worth getting Life is Strange 2, knowing that it's incomplete? It's really up to you. The game was $40. I had store credit, so I only paid I think around $25 for it at the time. That was cash and everything, but at the same time, I don't know, man. I waited so long, I figured I'd just go ahead and get it and just bite the bullet, But man, I just don't know what to say about physical media anymore, man. You just never know what's gonna happen, But hey, I have the Life is Strange. Somewhat complete saga now, I guess. So, and here's another thing too. They had the collector's editions, limited editions come out for these games, but GameStop wasn't carrying those limited editions. They only offered this one. So they had a collector's edition, I think, on the website, but I mean, nobody wanted to buy it off. I don't know if they did or not. I haven't seen anybody posting videos with it talking about the collector's edition. But then again, I haven't really looked. So, but anyways, this game is at stores now. Let me know what you guys think about it compared to the first one, because I would like to know your opinions. I was really on the Life is Strange hype train when the first game came out because of the rewind powers, but in this new game, you don't really have any powers anymore. So it's like, okay. So, I mean, at least you're not in control of the powers, I would say, in a way. But there's a new power in this one, and you guys pretty much know the game's been out for a year now, so most people probably played it when it was released as episodes and everything. So, anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. Physical media, I think it is it's dying, man. It is, man, because if they're releasing stuff like this, man, it's like, what the hell, dude. So, but anyways, guys, that's all I got. Radical Reggie, and I will see you later.